We're getting set for the 6A state championship game, and we've got the head coach of the Saraland Spartans, Coach Jeff Kelly. And first off, Coach, congratulations.
We appreciate it. We're excited to be here this week and to take part in the first Super 7.
Talk a little bit about the journey that your program has undergone over the last several years.
It's been tremendous. If you rewind 4 years ago, this is my 4th year there, the 5th year of the school. We were middle of the pack 4A team, and we've had tremendous growth in our school and school system in terms of numbers. We bumped up in classification the last 2 rounds, and we've the last 2 years, we've had a very good run. Last year as a 5A team, we come up a little bit short in the semifinals, and I think that was sort of the fire with our football team throughout the off season. As giving them that extra little bit of motivation they needed to prepare through the off season in the summer, and our kids have competed week in and week out all season long. When you look at our season and where we are and through the playoffs, they've been very consistent. They're not surprised about what's going on the least bit. This is exactly what they expect to have happened, and we got a good bunch. It's a great group to coach. They love to compete. They love to practice.
Let's talk a little bit about your offense, averaging right around 38 points a ball game, right. And talk a little bit about the offense that you feature.
We love to run the football. We're a downhill run team. We do it a lot of different ways, and we're led by our quarterback. Chris Weaver is a dynamic leader. He's a very physical guy. He's played outside linebacker for us the last 2 years, so he's sort of a little bit like a linebacker playing quarterback, just a physical nature. But he's made great decisions. He's thrown the football extremely well. He's committed to Louisiana Lafayette, and he's done a good job in there. We've got 2 or 3 running backs that we play, that are all, they bring different things to the table. And outside we've got some good guys. Valus Jones has been a very dynamic deep threat for us. And probably the biggest positive surprise has been our guys up front. We graduated our entire offensive line last year except one guy. And, so we're coming in with 4 new starters and a new tight end, and 2 of those being sophomores. And to see those guys continue to work and improve throughout the year, we would not be here without the play of our offensive line. They've been, the key. We want to run it, and you guys know that if you don't play well up front, you're not going to have a very good shot at that.
You mentioned Valus Jones. What a semifinal round he had. 10 catches, 144 yards. Good when you want to throw the football, you got somebody like that.
Well, he had a bunch of catches, and he's had a very good playoff run. He's a junior. He's very talented. He's got, outstanding speed and athleticism. And, and they had a couple of guys on him at times last night, and we told him at halftime, we challenged him, said, we're going to come to you. We're going to give you some opportunities to make some catches down the field. If you're doubled or whatever, you may just have to go make a play. And he made 2 catches in that second half last night. That is as good as any, in big-time parts of the game that were very crucial. One of them set up our go-ahead score. And, so he's an outstanding football player.
In that game, you avenged your only loss of the year, the Spanish Fort, 14-10. Very physical football game last night.
It was. And to have a chance at this deal, we had a feeling that we'd have to go over to Spanish Fort and beat those guys. We've been over there twice, and we've come up short. And so when we won last week in the quarterfinals, and Macador and Spanish Fort hadn't finished their game, and our kids they wanted a shot. They wanted to go over there and show, I think, to nobody but themselves that they belong and they're ready to compete on the stage. And so they were very excited last night. That was a big deal for our program.
You talked a lot about the program and where it's come from and where it is today. What would a state championship mean to the Saraland program?
That's why you do what you do. As a player, that's why you lift the weights and run the sprints and work as hard as you do. That's the ultimate goal. Every time they finish a workout or a practice, that's what they break it down for, as state champs, and that's their goal. We told them at the beginning of the playoffs that at the end of this tournament there was only going to be one team that ends the season happy, and they have worked. They've been a very consistent bunch, and that's their goal. And as a coach, number one, you love to be a part of outstanding kids, and that's made my job easy. But this is why you coach football. you know, to get an opportunity to compete on this stage, and having been here before and come up a place short, you know, you wonder, are you going to get another shot? Are you going to get an opportunity to go back? And so, you know, as a coach, and I got several coaches on my staff that's, in the same situation, it's an outstanding thing.